Are you interested in coding? Ever tried to learn it? Tried and tired of money payment website and app? Don't worry, you're here at the right place. Welcome to Coder Crash. Hello friends, in today's video let us see about array in C and C++. Without any delay, let's start learning. This problem, the problem is to print even or odd numbers up to 50. So here we are printing even numbers. So I'm including studio.h for printf and scanf statement and conio.h for clear screen gets function, and inside void main I'm declaring a variable a and I'm giving the user information that I'm printing even numbers. I'm using for loop and initializing a as 0, and if a is less than or equal to 50 the compiler will goes into the loop, and inside the loop I'm printing the value of a. Here I am using %d to denote the a is integer and \t to get tab space between each and every value I have printed. And I am incrementing a value as a plus 2. So when a equal to 0, the compiler will go into the loop and a will be printed, that is 0 will be printed. Then a will be incremented by 2. Then a becomes 2, then 2 will be printed. This continues up to a reaches 50. So let us check this program. Control plus F9. So in the output screen we are getting even values. Now let us go to today's topic, that is arrays and types of array in C and C++. Array in C and C++. Array is used to store a collection of variables of same type. That is, if you have large number of data under same data type, that is either integer, float, long or short, you can use array, that is, you can store all those similar data under a common name. So syntax for array is declare a data type and give array name, and inside square bracket you can define the array size. There are two types of array. They are one-dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. Array which stores data in a linear form is one-dimensional array. Example, integer a, array a of size 10, semicolon to end the statement. And multi-dimensional array with more than one level or dimension, that is with either more than one size. So example, float b of 10 and 2. Here this is a two-dimensional array with 10 rows and number of column is 2. Here's how you can define a value to the array. So I'm declaring integer array, that is of size 5. I am just giving the values inside a curly brackets. I'm just assigning it. Here's another example of two-dimensional array. We can just assign the value inside a curly braces. Let us see practically how it works. First, let us declare a one-dimensional array. Include header file studio.h for printf and scanf statement, and conio.h for clear screen and gets function. Inside void main, first I am giving clear screen function to clear the output screen, and I am declaring an array ar with size 5. I'm assigning the value. I'm giving any 5 value with comma between each and every value. Here, these values inside the curly braces will be stored in an array in a continuous memory location. That is, 4 will be stored in ARR of 0 because array element always start from the memory location start from 0. So 4 will be stored at ARR of 0 and 6 will be stored at ARR of 1, and 3 will be stored at location 2 and 7 stored at 3 and goes on. So let us print this array. So printf, I'm just printing array. I'm using for loop to denote the location of the array. So I'm declaring another variable, that is control variable for, and I'm initializing it to 0 and the condition I less than 5, because the array the elements will be stored from 0 to up to n minus 1, that is size minus 1, and I plus plus. I'm printing printf, give %d to denote the integer value, because our array is an integer array, and I'm giving tab space print arr of I. When I equal to 0, arr of I will be printed, that is arr of 0 will be printed, that is 4, and it will goes on till I reaches 5. So close bracket, give a semicolon. Give getch function so that we can see the output screen. Now give control plus F9 and we are getting the array we have entered before. This is the example for one-dimensional array. Now let us go for a multi-dimensional array. Let us give a two-dimensional array with size 3 and 2. So this array contains 3 rows and 2 columns. So let us divide this value. The column is 3, the row is 3. So there are 3 rows and 2 columns. Divide the values into add another value. Let us add 7. So here is how you have to define a two-dimensional array. You can also get the value from the user. Let us declare another array, that is array 2 of size same 3, 2. Use a nested for loop j equal to 0. And the first for loop, the outer for loop will denote row and the inner for loop will denote the column. So I am giving the condition as j less than 3 because this is outer for loop and the size of the row is 3. So I am using condition j less than 3 and incrementing j. Inside the for loop, I am giving another for. Let's give k equal to 0. K less than 2 because this loop denotes the column. So the size of the column is 2. I am giving the condition k less than 2 and k plus plus. So inside this for loop, that is inside the inner for loop, I am getting the value. So scanf, we are getting an integer value. So I am giving %d and store it in the address of arr1 of ij. So this is how we can get the values of the array from the user. Now let us print the addition of these two matrices because these both arrays are two-dimensional arrays in the form of matrix. Let us print the addition of the two matrices. So addition of matrix. For that also we have to use two loops. Let's give I equal to 0 and I less than 3 to denote row, and for give any variable. Let us give g equal to 0. Let us declare another array to store the addition of these two matrices. So addition of 3 by 2 add of I G will be equal to ARR IG plus of IG. Hope you all know the rules for addition, that is the number of rows and columns of both matrix should be equal. Type it inside the bracket. We'll print the addition matrix of IG. Now let us check. Now let us execute this program. Give the value for second matrix. It's a 3 by 2 matrix, so we have to give 6 elements, and then we are getting the addition of the matrix. If you want it in a matrix form, let us include a new line after the inner for loop, so that after the first row we will get a new line. \n to get new. Again execute this and give 6 values for the second matrix. Now we are getting the matrix in the form of, now we are getting the answer in the form of matrix. So that's all for today. Now it's time for the problem. Try to find transpose of a matrix. So get a matrix from the user and try to print the transpose of it, and check the answer in the next video. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like it, please do like and comment in the comment section and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel Code Scratch. If you don't like the video, please mention it in the comment section so that I can rectify the next video. Hope you all liked it, and please stay tuned for the next videos.